Hello all, my name is Amar and today I want to discuss a very important topic about how to think clearly and how you can achieve creativity, empathy, so your creative work become really predictive. This era is known to be interesting era in if we analyze events, man-made events, geopolitics, weather, extreme weather. You could experience extreme weathers. We have experiences, pandemics, epidemics in healthcare globally, and there are even in corporate sectors. We have experienced as well the job cuts, heavy job cuts. There are a lot of events that are happening and creating impact. What is most important? How to think clearly. I'm extremely sorry. We are having some noises. Uh, this is time, probably the meal is being prepared around. You know, it's a residential area, and we experience that the appliances are clicking. So, our question is how to think clearly. Thinking can be creative and productive. How to make our thinking creative and productive. What do we think? What is thinking first? Is thinking judgment? Is it a thinking just processing a smaller or ordinary instructions? What is it? In daily life, in daily life, we process ordinary instructions. You know, uh, since we start our day, we wake up and first thing we do probably we clear our bed. We start a day with that. Clearing a bed, then we probably, as a Hindu, uh, we, we worship, we pray to sun, we pray to God. These are normal instructions, a day-to-day instructions, but it has a lot of meaning. Now, probably in every household, they may be cooking, they may be eating. These are a normal instruction, a day-to-day instructions. Now, our question is, so is it creative thinking? Is common man can use his thinking creatively? These are processing a normal, ordinary instructions in day-to-day life. Next, most of the time, most of the people, you know, consider or goes into the being judgmental when instead of thinking. What is the judgment? Probably when you or when we use argument, when we use logic, when we use emotions, it becomes some kind of judgmental. We always being a judgmental way, and that's how we start comparing people. Most of the people are judgmental. They are not thinking. They are they are comparing. They are judgmental about the uh, person, things, place, and most of the life for them it happens like that. So when we process emotions, when we process kind of logic, or when we logic is also important part of thinking. But see, most of the in judgments there is a thinking is involved, included. So what is thinking? Thinking is a pretty creative process. We also call it creative thinking. When, as a profession, you you want to process uh, a discipline, professional discipline, be it leadership, be it uh, teamwork, be it physics, be it science, or even spirituality. These are a discipline of where deep thinking is required. In thinking, most important thing is observation. What we are observing, that is pretty important. Every human being, every human think, but when when the idea generate, when idea is created, that is so important. Can you say when we think about particular idea, but when we delve into the higher realm of that idea, how to reach to higher realm of that idea? That's why observation becomes pretty important. And if we include empathy, we think with empathy, we could generate great intuitions, great foresight. I'll explain the foresight, intuitions, empathy in next videos. But most importantly for me, in this video, I'm just telling you, you are a practitioner in a knowledge work in IT, mm, science, obviously healthcare, and uh, even spirituality. I just want you about your particular domain. You are thinking about a particular idea. You have to involve with that idea. Where your brain, where your heart is involved, and most importantly, you think on that particular idea. The higher you, and the moment you get in the communion, just remember the word communion, or you are in the in union with higher reality or God. The idea produces. That is the idea. That is more important. That and the productive idea, the creative idea that takes place, and the world it genuinely need such idea that can produce a greater impact to your work, to your organization, and the people around. So it's a it's a kind of boring work. It's not an easy work. You know, thinking deep, thinking clear. That's why I always give you path. They give you direction to think clearly. What you are doing that is important, and take your data, take your data from your domain, that the project you are doing right now. Make sure that you have a great history of that particular project. You once you have great history of that particular project, it the project has plus points, project has weak points, the uh, kind of the important moments, important events on from that particular projects. You stack these information in you, uh, the on the canvas or in your brain as well. It gives you a greater chance to create a work that matters most. It gives you a greater chance, and that because once you started thinking really deep, you come in higher reality, and that the moment of magic, that magic moment that you can view and have a greater possibility of having a brilliant solutions. This is how you think. I hope this helps you, and just keep following, keep subscribing our YouTube channel, that is Patriotic Village. Thank you. Great day. That is Amar Kohli for Patriotic Village.